Hello Capricorn, wow, what a month we have for you. Right, thank you for joining me. This is for all you Capricorn sun signs, moon sign, rising, and I'm going to be giving you a general overview at first and then going into dates afterwards. So, big things are happening this month. We've got 4 planets retrograde this month, and there is transformational energy. I know I've been going on about this and I said the same thing last month, but there really is. We are being asked to move into a higher state of being, into a place where we take responsibility for our lives, and we empower ourselves and we start living the lives we truly want. I think we're all sick of having people govern over us who don't seem to represent us, nor understand us, nor care about it. So this is about taking the power back. I'm reminded of a Rage Against the Machine song, but I won't sing it to you. Okay, so Venus is still retrograde as we enter this month, and she's retrograde in your 4th house. There's been a lot of activity at home. I feel like there's been a lot of changes. Maybe you've moved recently. Maybe things have just been shaken up and a little bit unstable at home. This energy will start to settle down, and the focus will go into your 5th house, but Venus is retrograde there until the 3rd. And so, you know, still thinking about, maybe like how you might want to beautify your home, or how home works for you. It can be to do with family as well. Things could have been a bit, a bit chaotic with family. There might have been a lot to take care of. There might have been surprises, news that you just weren't expecting, that kind of thing. But then after the 3rd, she moves into your 3rd house, your communication sector, in Pisces. And here I feel you're going to be thinking about love and joy and fun, and money as well, possibly. But I feel like it's more love, joy, fun, because Capricorn, you're ruled by Saturn, and Saturn's a very serious planet. It's a very hard-working planet. You are like the hardest worker of the zodiac, typically. And sometimes you can take things very seriously. And I don't mean to say you don't have a sense of humour. You've got a wonderful sense of humour. I love the Capricorn sense of humour. It's so dry and it just cracks me up. But have you been having enough fun? Has there been time for your relationship? Have you had time for romance? Have you had the time to enjoy the things that you like doing? This is something to think about and to consider whilst Venus is retrograde in this area. And I mean, there could be things to do with siblings that come up that might need to be healed, because Venus is travelling close to Chiron, so this is a possibility too. We've also got Neptune in that third house as well. So there's like this, when I put Neptune together with Venus and Chiron, it's healing, loving, kind of oneness energy. So there might be something to be healed there, but Venus will go direct on the 15th of April. So not long left now of this particular period. Right, we also have Mercury going retrograde this month. So, obviously the usual thing, try not to purchase anything big, especially with Venus retrograde as well. During this period, try not to sign contracts. Just wait, do your research. If you've got decisions to make, do your research before committing to anything, and allow more time for travel plans, and just be aware of communication. There can be communication breakdowns during this period. But on a personal level, for you Capricorn, the Mercury is going retrograde in your 5th house of creativity, love, romance, kids, fun, so this is echoing Venus to a certain extent. Your thoughts might be on romance and fun and how much fun you have, and maybe even your hobbies, your creative hobbies. Maybe you're considering doing something for yourself, and branching out and doing something in the world that really represents you. I'm really getting that strong feeling actually with Capricorn at the moment. You could also be thinking about, your children and how much time you spend with them, and how you want to spend time with them, that kind of thing. So this is all coming under review. As well as if you own your own business already, this is something you could be thinking about at this time. Saturn, your ruling planet, this is a really interesting one, and this is why I say that it's such a big, this is a big thing for all of us. But being as Saturn's your ruling planet, This is a big deal. So basically, Saturn is going retrograde until August 25th. So that's about 4.5 months. So it's quite a while. But Saturn is conjunct the galactic center. Now, the galactic center is basically what everything in our galaxy revolves around, and it's known to be a black hole. So it has huge gravitational pull. It's essentially holding everything together and sucking everything in, yet at the same time it contains tremendous amounts of potential energy, and it's considered the source, if you like, or as close as we can get in our knowledge to the source of all things. And your ruling planet is conjunct the galactic center in your 12th house. And although Capricorn, you might not be known for being the sidekick of the zodiac or anything like that, I feel you're going to start to get opened up a bit here. I feel that you are going to start to go deep and see aspects of yourself that maybe you hadn't seen before. And, you know, Saturn is going to make you look at yourself on a deep but yet broad level. And there's magical, transformative power here to really download from the cosmos. Saturn, you know, Saturn is about control. It's about responsibility. And so in Sagittarius, which is about our bigger vision in life and, you know, what we want out of life, it's about getting, and it's also about truth. It's about getting to the truth of who we are. And so Saturn in Sagittarius is like, it's getting to the truth of who we are, and how ironic that it's conjunct the galactic center. You know, the galactic center is probably more closer to the truth of who we are than anything. You know, it is the source, and essentially we are all aspects of source, of universal energy. So we're all starting to get real about who and what we are and what we want, and starting to really live from a higher purpose and a deeper knowing of ourselves. So in the 12th house for you, this is behind the scenes, but on a very deep level. So although you might not necessarily intellectually know what's going on and be able to put it into words, certainly you will feel on a deep level that there is much happening below the surface. And it's causing you to, it's almost like I feel like it's going to unshackle you. I'm not saying you are shackled, but if you have been feeling that way, I feel like this is going to be part of what allows you to really re-emerge. We've also got Pluto going retrograde in Capricorn April the 20th. And to me this is a big deal as well, because this is in your sign, you know, this is in your first house. Pluto's been there for ages anyway. I mean, I think it's been there since 2008 and it's going to be there till 2024, so it's been there for ages anyway. But going retrograde, there's a truth that we need to get to, there's a transformation that needs to happen. So do you see what's going on? This is happening in your first and your 12th house, so it's behind the scenes, but yet also with self and self-image as well. So something is shifting, and it's not shifting in a jarring manner. It's not shifting in such a way that you're going to be smacked with it. We've got time, you know, we've got time to work with this energy. And for you, I really feel like it's life-changing energy. It's amazing and it's so powerful. It's awesome. It gets me really excited. Right. So yeah, this is I keep saying to everyone, this is a spring cleaning month. This is a truth month. This is what do I want? Who am I? Is what I'm doing in the world a true representation of me? Am I empowered? Am I allowing myself to be empowered? What words do I... Sorry about that. What words do I speak about myself, to myself? All of this kind of stuff. So now on to the dates. So on the 3rd of April, we've got Venus going into that 3rd house, where I told you that your thoughts are likely to be more on love, on creativity, on what you value, what brings you joy. Might be some things to do with siblings that you want to revisit or that you might want to heal. On the 5th, we've got Saturn retrograde in that 12th house. I just spoke about that. So that's when that starts. It's actually stationary for quite some time, but that's when that process begins. On the 6th, we have Mars in Taurus, in your 5th house, trining Pluto in your 1st house. So this could be quite a powerful day for romance. You might feel awakened on a romantic level or on a creative level. There might be some sort of inner awakening within you. So it's interesting because Pluto is going to be going retrograde there. So I feel like it's like a little trigger, this event, you know. So there might be some sort of awakening there for you. You know, you're like, I want to feel alive again. I want to feel the joy. I want to feel romance. I want to feel creative again. And I want, you know, you're feeling the need, the want to take that action. And it's giving you a lot of energy. That Mars in Taurus is giving you energy, you know, it's feeding into your 1st house and it is giving you power and endurance. So whatever it is that's going on beneath the surface, you have the endurance and the ability to get through it. On the 8th is when Mercury turns retrograde in Taurus. So like I said, thoughts about love, echoing Venus, thoughts about love, things like that. Could be revisiting old like things that you used to do that used to bring you joy as well. That could be really nice during this period. On the 9th, we've got the Sun in your 4th house squaring Pluto in Capricorn. So if you're feeling like you are going through some sort of transformation or some sort of a change, you might come up, because this happens, doesn't it? It happens with anything. Whenever we try to heal anything or transform anything, often we come across a few stumbling blocks before we get to the heart of the matter. So there might be something related to home and family and past that kind of feels like it's a bit overpowering, and you might kind of find where you might find that there's a bit of a sore spot somewhere in relation to this. Other than that, this could be a day where power struggles could come into play, a bit of like ego battling, that kind of thing. On the 11th, we've got a full moon in Libra in your 10th house, and this full moon is conjunct Jupiter, so this is a really generous and expansive and warm full moon that is about dreaming big. And so in your 10th house, this is really nice because you might be dreaming big at this point about what you can be, what you can do. Maybe you're wanting to shake up. Maybe you want to change direction in terms of your career completely. Maybe you want to, you're tired of doing the same old thing in some way, or you just, I don't know why. I keep getting this feeling that's to do with career and business and work. And almost like there's a new side of you that's starting to emerge. There's been so much focus on home, but now you're starting to kind of focus on you and what you want. And so there's a full moon here in that 10th house. So it is about, you know, what are your dreams? What are your biggest visions for your future and what you do out there in the world? So it should be a quite harmonious day as well, you know? Should be a quite harmonious day, and it should pour some positive energy into your 4th house. It should pour some positive healing energy into that 4th house as well. On the 15th, Venus turns direct, yay, in Pisces. So Venus is going direct. You'll be feeling a little bit more certain now about what it is you want for yourself, what you value, what you desire, maybe how you want to bring more fun and love and romance and creativity into your life. You'll be feeling like you know how to do this now and what will fulfill you in that respect. On the 17th, we've got the Sun in your 4th house, and that is trining Saturn in your 1st house. So here I'm feeling like this is kind of like creation energy, you know? I feel like if there's anything you want to do at home to improve it, or if there's anything you want to transform at home, this is a really great time to do it. This is really good energy this day. A little bit of redecorating, really positive for that. And then on the 19th, the Sun enters Taurus. It goes into that 5th house of joy and romance and children and creativity. So this is, like I said, this is where your focus is starting to go. And I feel like this has got maybe got something to do with what's going on deep down inside of you, you know? Things that you're kind of wanting to express, you're wanting to bring the joy back into your life. So that's really nice. On the 20th, Pluto goes retrograde in your sign, so I spoke about that. So this is this big shift that needs to happen. There's something that needs to be looked at and transformed deep within you. It might take a bit of bravery. Might be something that may have been very hidden to you for a while, but there's something to be transformed there that will allow you to be more successful, more creative, and feel more empowered in terms of how you show up in the world. On the 21st, Mars enters Gemini, so it goes from that 5th house now into the 6th house, where your energy is going to be on your day-to-day, on your health, and on your on service. If you're in, you know, what you give to the world, what you do for the world. So if you are thinking of starting a new business, you know, then there's that drive there to kind of get it out there, and it, you know, Mars in the 6th house, it energizes that house. So physical exercise would be really, really good now. Health routines, health habits, looking at them and just making sure that you're giving yourself that support that you need on a physical level to get through all of these kinds of aspects and retrogrades we're experiencing. Then on the 26th, we have a new moon in Taurus in your 5th house. So this is a fresh start in creativity and romance and with children. This is really lovely energy. And where maybe things have been maybe a bit unpredictable at home, now you're going to start having more fun. Now you're going to start enjoying yourself more. If you do want to start, I keep mentioning a business, but if you do want to start taking something you do seriously and making it into a business that could be profitable, then, you know, after this new moon will be a great time to start, especially if you can time it with after the Mercury retrograde, which I think is May the 3rd. So you can still start something new with the energy of that new moon and and go for it, you know, after May the 3rd, once Mercury is going direct again. And then on the 28th, Venus re-enters your 4th house. So you're feeling the love at home, you're feeling the love with family, you're feeling supported by family and you're valuing it. And home should be a place of emotional comfort. And you should be feeling that you're getting your desires and your needs met there. So I hope that all made sense to you, Capricorn. Thank you so much for listening. It's a really amazing month, I think. And if you want a continuation of this reading, I am doing a extended tarot reading, just for more insights into this month for your sign, and the link will be below. So thank you so much for watching, Capricorn. I really hope you have a wonderful month. Take care. Bye-bye.